Ayan, good evening, everyone. People from all over the world in all time zones. This is RK. Welcome to Project Gratitude PH. Yay! In the past 2 days, meron po tayong guest na dalawa, si Miss May at saka si Mark. They have shared their journeys before and after taking the inner engineering programs. They also shared to us ano ang naging transformational impact ng inner engineering sa buhay nila on a daily basis, sa kanilang relationship, and ultimately to themselves. And dito sa Pilipinas, marami na rin pong nag-take at nag-enroll ng ating inner engineering program. And most of them, should I say, all of them would like to share the life experience, the life transformation they had after taking the inner engineering, the joy, the bliss, and all the good and all the beautiful things that had happened to their lives and relationships and in all aspects, should I say. And because of that, meron na naman po tayong isang guest. Ayan. All right. Another lovely lady all the way from Cebu. And she is actually a paralegal, an entrepreneur, an Isha Meditator, and a volunteer. Isha volunteer. O, di ba? Ang dami niyang ginagawa. Very busy lady. All right. Allow me to introduce to you Miss Erlinda Gravines. Hello, yahey! Palakpakan naman dyan sa ating audience today. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Miss Earl, magandang gabi sa iyo.
Good evening, magandang gabi and maayong gabi sa mga Bisaya. Good evening everyone, namaskaram.
Namaskaram, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ayan po, andito na po si Miss Erlinda. Can you tell us a little something more about yourself na hindi ko nabanggit, yung mga side hustles mo dyan?
Mga side hustles. Well, currently, I'm a paralegal in a law firm, in a law office. That is my one of my main not job, okay? Kasi puro lang ako part-time eh. Part-time equals full-time. Then I also do online teaching. Yeah, but I will not mention the company. But yeah, I do online teaching. I do teach English to Japanese online. And paralegal, pardon the background. Sorry for the background. Maingay yung ano.
Okay lang
yung cats outside. Okay. And then as an entrepreneur, I'm also very much involved and very much active on investing.
Ayan. Sobrang busy ni Miss Earl. Ayan.
And pagbukas ng school year, I will also be in law school. Finally, tatapusin ko na.
Yan, tapusin na. Oo. Simulan at tinapos na. Sabi mo nga, dream mo talaga ang maging isang lawyer. At mangyayari yan, syempre, di ba? So, Miss Earl, ayan, syempre, dito, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito ay ang inner engineering. Kasi, as I mentioned previous days, ang Project Gratitude PH ay nag-dedicate at would like to focus the month of July for inner engineering. And that is why we are inviting people who have taken the inner engineering to share to us their life journeys at yung mga naging impact nito sa buhay natin. At thank you very much for joining us today, Miss Earl. At yan, paano ka bang, with all the side hustles, with all the things that you have been doing, paano paano mo nalaman ang inner engineering?
Okay, this is the first time that I will tell this story to most of the people, okay, sa groups ko and my friends. Many of them probably do not know inner engineering. So back in 2015, because I was already having a job, I had my job online already. So I'm always on the internet. So back in 2015, I chanced upon one of the videos of Sadhguru. And that is, I highly recommend this video, and I would wish everybody to watch this video. It's Midnight with the Mystics. There is this female author. who interviewed Sadhguru, and they were walking in the forest along the river banks, and they had a very, very interesting conversation. And that's a very, very transformational conversation as well. So I that was 2015. Then I watched a lot of Sadhguru's videos, 2015, 2016, 2017. The challenge at that time was inner engineering was not available in the Philippines. I contacted Isha, United States, and they emailed me and they said, there is Hong Kong. There was an event in Hong Kong, but I should be in touch with Malaysia or Singapore. So true enough, I had my inner engineering uh, completion course that was on August 29 to September 1, 2019 in Selangor, Malaysia. So much
Oh.
before pandemic, and actually because of inner engineering, I survived the pandemic. Actually, it was a better situation for me during the pandemic. I'll tell you more later. So that's how that's how my journey started.
But why go into why? I mean, why did you go into checking? Was that the video? Mystics of Midnight with the
Midnights with the
Mystics.
Mystics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that
Midnights with
why did you go into like watching those kinds of videos? Were you
Yes.
seeking something that led you to watch that?
Yeah, that's a very, very on point question. Yeah, the biggest question is why. At that time, I had my job. I had also a business at that time. I was in consulting, but something in me feels lacking. There's something void. That's the word that they use in English. There's something void in you. In my mother tongue, we say hawang. Something is hawang in me. Parang in Tagalog, may kulang. I have these things, I have those things, but none of those things fulfill in me. So I felt like I was drifting. I have no direction. I was just riding with the flow where I am at the moment. And I had physically, I wasn't really well. I had a lot of breakouts, acne, too much actually, that I had to see several
Dermatologist.
several doctors, even one of the top skin doctors in Cebu. And then I had migraine. In fact, I had Advil in my office, I had Advil in my bag, and I had Advil in at home. So whenever migraine strikes, I'm ready. So physically, I wasn't well, but most importantly at that time, I wasn't well emotionally and mentally. That means I get irritated very easily. I get angry very easily. So those people who were very close to me at that time notice that I am not normal. So then
Not
I
normal.
realize something is wrong. Something is not, I'm not in balance. I love the word balance, by the way. Hindi ako balanse. I need something, but nothing around me answers my problem. Nobody, no item, no material things, no physical things. The void that I mentioned is probably, some people probably have their own terms for that. It's like you're going in circles, but you're not going anywhere. And some people resort to drugs or drinking or any forms of addiction. But in my case, luckily, I had a very strong grounding on that. So I was seeking. So I know Rumi already. So I read a lot of Rumi. A lot of the Isha meditators can connect to this one. I knew Rumi when I was in the university, so I became more acquainted with Rumi. And then Theosophy with Jiddu Krishnamurti. So I think many people, also many of the meditators, in fact, yesterday's what it was Mark, right? Mark also mentioned Jiddu. So I have a lot of Jiddu books. I even had read Osho, and I also had Teal. Teal is one of the American lady. I don't know her strategy, but all of them only give you something. It's very logical. This is this and this is that. But I said to myself, I want method. I want technology. I understand what you're telling me, but how do we get there? Yeah, what is the technology? What is the vehicle in reaching that point where you are balanced, you are comfortable with anything, and you are conscious, and most especially, you are just happy, okay, not bothered by anything. So that's when I started seeking, and I saw Sadhguru's video. At that time, Sadhguru only had 400,000 followers. Now Sadhguru has 11.4
But
million.
right.
So I'm one of the very few lucky lucky
Was that
individual then. So, but as you can see, that was 2015, and I took my inner engineering in 2019. Matagal din.
So you have been watching all this, like people known or yeah, been following them, known for meditation and all other stuff. But why did you choose amongst all of them? Yeah, why? What made you choose Sadhguru to follow, and then later on enroll to inner
Inner
engineering?
engineering. Yes, because Sadhguru is a very sensible person. If you try to watch any of his videos, actually, I watched most of Sadhguru's videos. Some of them I watched several times, and every time I rewatch, I gain another insight. He's a very, very, I think the only word is sensible person. Yung sinasabi ni Sadhguru ay something na maiintindihan mo. Totoo, it's the truth, and it's something that make you realize something. It's something that makes you perceive another thing. So with that, it changes your perception. It made you open certain doors of understanding, not sometimes to a logical point, in many cases very logical, and in many cases very um, parang perspective, no, not perspective, it's more of
Ex-
wala akong
Experiential.
Cebuano term, yeah, experiential. It's like, especially when Sadhguru said, everything in your experience happens in you, so don't look for answers outside of you.
Right.
So you have to look inward. You have to know what's going on in you and do something, or perhaps experiment in something, but never drugs and alcohol, because they will paralyze you. They
Right.
will take
Right.
away your sanity to some extent.
Right. So you mentioned like you started following these people and even Sadhguru 2015, and it's only in 2019 that you finally decided to take the inner engineering. What made you, what prompted you to finally, yeah, I gotta take this inner engineering?
Thank you. So, first up, kasi there was no inner engineering in the Philippines. Most of the schedules were in India, in the Isha Foundation Center in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and United States. So that at that time, for me, okay, there are two hurdles. It's too costly. We have to be very practical about the money side. Yeah, I won't agree. I won't agree inner engineering to be free as well,
Right.
because people will take it for granted. Yeah,
Yes.
because I paid for it and I have to do something. Right,
Right.
I have to do my part. So it's costly, and there were limited schedules, and every time I tried to find schedules in the nearest place possible, like Hong Kong, then it did not match my schedule at that time. So I think the enough longing wasn't there yet, until finally in 2019 that I decided. It's I think I remember that was in August, the first week of August, second week of August. I said to myself, it's going to be inner engineering and nothing else, despite of me not having the sufficient funds at that time, because the schedule was in Malaysia. And Malaysia, going to Malaysia means I have to pay for my round trip ticket. I have to pay for the registration fee in Malaysian ringgit. I have to pay for my hotel accommodation for 4 days because that is inner engineering total. There's no online. It's all
Uh-huh.
in face to face.
Before.
Yes, at that time there was online, there's online already, but it wasn't that popular. So it was inner engineering total for 4 days. I have to pay for my hotel accommodation for 4 days. I have to take care of my food. I have to take care of my transportation from the hotel to the venue. So it was costly. But when you want something so badly, nothing will stop you. Even the universe, as I wrote to as I shared to some, the universe will yield once you completely want something else and nothing else. So that was my journey of taking inner engineering in Malaysia.
Right.
So probably I'm one of the few Filipinos who was initiated much early on.
Right. So you mentioned it's really a reality, or it's a fact. It's a fact that you really have to spend some money, and I agree with you that you have to really pay for this to to value it, to
Mhm.
make sure that you got to do what you have to do because you paid for it. It's human nature, and at the same time, you also mentioned that for you to be able to do the inner engineering, it really costs you money. But what I mean, that despite of that, but why did you still push through with it? Why did you still push through going through inner engineering with all the costs that you have to consider? There are a lot of people for sure who will ask the same question, just like today. So what can you share with them?
Yeah. First, you have to understand few things about the mechanics of life. There are some things that you need to understand about how your emotions are, how your minds are. How you feel is how you think. How you think is how you feel. And because of that, I'm not. I did not understand that before. So in other words, going back to my point earlier, I reached a point that nothing nothing will perhaps satisfy me except inner engineering. So in other words, I wasn't even 100% sure, but I have to do it because nothing around me will give me the answer. None of my friends, none of my contacts, none of the things that I experience will ever satisfy me. So in the words of Saint Augustine, if I may say, he said, um, my soul is restless until it finds its rest in you, something like that. So wala na akong choice. In other words, wala nang ibang magbibigay ng answer, probably this one. And if I don't do this, then there's nothing. I will stay in the situation where I am, and I did not like my situation at that time.
Yeah.
So my it's like ano and I understand the possibilities. At that time I understand the possibilities. So I weigh the cost and the consequence, 'di ba? This
Right.
costly, and then what is the consequence? When I weigh cost and consequence, I will lose money but I gain experience, right? So at that time sabi ko, experience is much better than money, because anyhow money I can gain, money I can earn, but the experience and the time that I will lose by letting go of this opportunity, I'm willing to risk. Ganun lang.
Right.
I'm willing
Yeah.
to risk.
All right. Thank you for that, Miss Earl. Let me just read some of the comments over here. Excuse me po. Yeah, from G Gregory. She or he said, "Good evening, everyone. It's my first time here. Welcome to Project Gratitude. Welcome to our sharing of life journey for in taking inner engineering program." And yeah, Miss May is there. She said, "Good evening, din po. Great to have you here." Yan. Thank you, Miss May. And Miss MG is there. Good evening. This may have the three hearts, and Angel Jimeno watching from Olongapo City. Thank you. And yeah, Miss May said, woohoo, watching from Baliwag, maayong gabi, ma'am. Ayan, maayong gabi. Sa mga taga Cebu, ayan, magandang gabi sa inyo. Oh, so that. Oh, ano yung so that kaya? Ay, from Cebu din pala, si G. Gregory. Welcome. I-welcome ka mamaya ni Earl, ni Miss Earl, pagkatapos ko magbasa. Ayan. Clark, sabi niya, namaskaran mo, watching from Bustos, Bulacan. Ayan. And Geraldine, namaste. May ganon. Okay, namaste, namaskaram. Watching from Pasay City, Philippines. Ayun. And then, Merpus Butingting. Ayan, he's actually my pamangkin. Welcome to Project Gratitude PH from Manila, Paco. And then, Andresito, namaskaram, watching from Negros Oriental, grabe, from all over the Philippines, and of course, from all over the world, in all time zone tayo. And ang Alab says, namaskaram po. And then, yan, si Florence, medyo mahaba ang message niya today. Basahin natin. Yes, even if you spend a million in research of your own, you cannot come up with the sophistication of tools of transformation for human well-being. And he is actually talking about the inner engineering program. Ayan. Meron pa ba? Ayan, may isa pa, pahabol. Ayan, bago tayo mag-continue. One last for now. Very well explained, so comprehensive. Experience is the same. How? Ang Jude, uh, tama ba? Ang Jude and only inner engineering has filled that void. Yon. And yes, hi, good evening. Welcome, Joseph Mendoza. Ayan, so we were able to read all those messages. Thank you very much for joining us. If you could share so that they will also understand what inner engineering is all about. What do you get? What do you gain? You gain your life. That's for me. You gain your life back. That's my ultimate like statement for inner engineering. Now let's go back to Miss Earl. Miss Earl, would you like to say hi again to G Gregory from Cebu too?
Yeah.
Cebu also. Yeah.
Hi, G.
Uh,
Thank you for joining us tonight. Um,
Sa Cebu nga,
Cebu?
magbati ka na ng Cebu ulit.
Cebu, bayad ako. Oh, sige, sabihin ko muna yung yung message ni Miss May. It's how ang. How ang you.
Ay,
it means
sorry.
it means there's like emptiness. Something like emptiness. How
Ah,
ang. So she said how ang you. It's
ah,
the void feeling in you.
yun
Yeah.
pala.
Ano
Ayan.
ba sa
So,
Tagalog
magandang gabi sa
yung
lahat.
void?
Yep.
Hindi ko alam.
Yep. Miss Earl, yes?
Ano ba sa Tagalog yung void?
Void,
Kulang?
parang
May
kulang,
kulang.
oo.
Yeah, gano'n,
Kulang,
gano'n. May kulang. How
may
ang?
kulang. Yun pala yun. O, di ba? New word I learned today. Ayan. Thank you, Miss Earl daw. Ayan. Inabas natin yung message ni G. Ayan. Si G. Mukhang very, very eager to learn more si G. Ayan. Okay. So, thank you very much, everyone. So, Miss Earl, as we continue, now you have taken your inner engineering. During that, the program, can you share with us the experience you had as far as you remember doon sa actual program?
Yeah, thank you. Sa actual program, I was the only Filipino
Wow.
among the participants. So it's like people mostly were from Malaysia and Singapore. Some people flew from Singapore, but I never felt alienated. Everybody was very friendly, especially the volunteer. For the first time in my life, I was teary eyed with how focused and how amazing the volunteers were, to the point that at the end of the program, I spoke. I really thank the volunteers for their time and dedication. But above all, their the experience that you have during the 4-day program, and especially when the tool is already anong tawag nun? The tool is it's not given. The tool is like yoga. It will not be taught to you. You will be initiated. So in other words, the tool will be handed to you, and the processes are beyond words. Yeah, beyond words. Wala akong words to my experience because there are no words for that. I would highly I would highly encourage everyone to just experience or experiment on it. But
Right.
what I got from that experience was beyond. It's actually it's countless. It's not, you cannot put money into it. Yeah, walang parang, and the support will always be there. You have a lifetime support from them. And my experience also with others who have probably misconception about yoga. Yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to tell people that yoga is nothing which is religious. It has nothing to do with any religion. Yoga is a technology. Yoga is a tool to help you reach that balance in you, that well-being in you. And inner engineering is that tool that will incorporate breath, sound, and body posture. So there is like you, it will try to unite something in you, and it will rock something in you to a point that you will be receptive to everything that is available in the universe. Especially that many of us in today are in some form of mental depression, illness, midlife crisis, whatever, even money problems. Even money problems you will be able to handle. Yeah, I'm probably talking too much, but just experiment. It's for you to experiment on this transformational tool.
Right.
And for me, it's something that is in me that is growing. So as you can see, it was 2019 and now it's 2023. Something is growing. It will be different from different people. You cannot really compare because you and I are unique. We have different backgrounds, genetic background, family background, societies. So no two people will develop in the same way, or no two people will have equal journey towards this one. That is also one factor. So you cannot really compare, but something in you is growing, and you will become better person every day.
Right. Thank you for that, Miss Earl. So now, after taking the inner engineering and then realizing a lot of things, especially the misconceptions about yoga, now we finally confirmed that it's a technology. So it's with inner engineering is it has to be transmitted to you. So it's something really very experiential that you cannot just write it, or it's I could also confirm because I also was able to go through that, though mine is more on the online. That's the reason why we are very eager for people to do the inner engineering here in the Philippines because it's going to be like in person. Now, yeah. So my next question is, after taking the inner engineering, what are the things that what are the impacts of the inner engineering to your life then in regard to your relationship, money, you mentioned money, and maybe in everything about your life. Can you share to us that too?
Sure. You will actually, on the first week you will have significant you will feel significant changes already, but for about 2 to 3 weeks, your emotions, you start to feel the balance in you. You are aware of your emotions, you are aware of how your mind works. And as I mentioned earlier, I am a migraine sufferer and I am an acne sufferer. So everything gone after inner engineering. So that is research proven by Harvard, but I don't care about those research because mine is experiential. So experience wise, I experienced it. And so I think the most important part is like many other meditators, or yeah, like many others, many of those who had inner engineering is we see our emotion. They say, "Oh, I'm angry." You have a little distance in your "I'm angry." What makes me angry? Ganon. And then if there are problems, none in the situations around you change. Actually, it's the same stressors that you have before. It's the same pressure, especially on my part that I'm still single at this age. So everybody's, "Oh, you're supposed to have this and this and this and like that." I was like, I don't care. I'm conscious with my life. I'm conscious with my choices. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. Especially now that I am very very clear with my vision board. I understand what I'm doing. I know where I'm going, and I don't compare myself. I don't take pressures from the outside, and I'm ready to experience anything. This is something I don't know I will have, or this is something I don't know I will reach if I did not do inner engineering. Probably I would still be a very, very, I don't know, very chaotic person inside me.
Uh-huh. If not because of the inner engineering.
Because of inner engineering. And it's very important to deepen to do the practices,
Right.
that because you have your part in this program. It cannot be something that just fall from earth, because many of us will be expecting something. Because we pay something, and when we receive something, because we have I have so many compulsions, whether it's food or sleep in particular, and those compulsions would dramatically drop because of inner engineering. Many people probably are not able to see it, but when I did the first when I did the inner engineering, the first months, some people saw significant change on my face, and those people who knew me, who doesn't see me every day, when I share my picture before inner engineering and after inner engineering, all of them would say, "I like what you are now. You look different now than how you looked before." So something something is going to align. Probably I don't have that right term. Something in you is going to align. Then you just have to do your part in this program.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Earl. Let me just read the last three message before our last question. Miss Mom Edna Aguilar, good evening. Watching you now. Good evening po. And Miss May, thanks Miss Earl. And I think she was referring to the word that you were trying to find. It's transmitted. Yeah, you're right. Thank you very much for that. Now that you have all these experiences and gained a lot, especially for the inner well-being after taking the inner engineering. So, what would you tell our viewers and the people who's going to be watching after now about inner engineering? Would you recommend this to them?
Absolutely. Invest in yourself, invest in your well-being. And the best investment actually is you look inward. You started understanding the mechanics of life in you. And for you to do that, inner engineering is the tool. Then when you are there, you will understand and you will realize. So now I'm in investing, but the biggest investment you could actually give is the investment to yourself. Grow yourself, improve yourself, and a very very we have a transformational tool for you, the inner engineering. So experiment on it. If you are doubtful, just experiment. That would be a very very good term to use. And yeah, the word is transmission. Yeah, May is right.
Right,
Yoga is transmitted to you, so you don't take notes. You just focus on listening, no note taking or nothing. So
right,
transmission. It's not something that is just given to you in, haphazardly or quickly or harshly, but it's something that is just transmitted to you very very carefully, because this is about our lives. This is about your life, and this is about the life of on this earth, on this planet.
Ayan.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Miss Earl. Now, thank you very much. That is so, so inspiring. And I hope our viewers and those people who's going to be watching this after tonight, they will be realizing a lot that inner engineering will remind you to always go inward. You have all the investment, but the best investment that you can do is invest in yourself. So, Miss Earl, would you like to invite our viewers on our August 11 and 12 event this yeah, for 2023 for inner engineering?
Yes po, I would like to invite everybody to join us on the in-person inner engineering program happening in Manila. That will be on August 11 and 12. I'll see you there. I will be there definitely. There are this is there's a package. There's inner engineering online. You have to complete that for 7 days, and then yeah, it's a 7 day program online. So you can choose your time, right, how to take the online course, because that is a prerequisite for the in-person program that we will be having on August 11 and 12. That is Friday and Saturday. And for those who have completed the inner engineering online, then they only need to do the completion. So I'll see you on August 11 and 12. And as for the registration, you just go to I cannot see very clearly, but that would be Isha Yoga. Ati RK, could you please read?
Oo,
Sorry, I did
that's
not wear my glasses.
i- ishayoga.ph/upcoming. And
Upcoming.
yeah, you can join, follow our page of volunteers, Isha volunteers, Isha meditators and volunteers, Isha Pilipinas. And we also have our group that you may also want to join. And all the details about this event on August 11 and 12 for inner engineering will be there. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much, Miss Earl, for your time. I really, really appreciate you sharing your journey, and I'm sure the others and me myself, we are all looking forward for the rest of those who have taken the inner engineering program and share to us this transformational tool that Sadhguru and Isha Foundation has shared to us. Thank you very much once again. See you everyone
Thank
tomorrow.
you.
Have a
Yes,
good day.
we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
your time,
you.
everyone. Thank you. This is RK.